Welcome to another banger like this once again. So if you're just coming through my video for the first time, please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also hit the notification button so you get notified anytime I drop another banger like this. So today I'll be talking about night proxy after we discovered that pair proxy and 922 proxy are no longer working again. So on this video, I'm going to show you how you can make use of night proxy and also how you can get started on night proxy. So before we get started, I'm going to actually leave the link below in my description so that you can also access it from there and create an account today. So basically, what you need to do after you come to the website is for you to sign up on this website for those that does not have account. So if you want to sign up, you can either sign up through Google or you can sign up using your email if you want to actually sign up. So me, I already have an account, so I'll be logging in on this I'll be logging into my account that I already have. So I'll see you in the other side. So as you can see, I've already logged in to my account. So I'm going to explain to you how this night proxy actually works. So basically, this night proxy, they actually just have two category of their proxy, which is IPS, which is normally called IP, and GB, which is the subscription based proxy. So the two are actually residential proxy, so there's nothing to be afraid of. So for the IP for those that have actually used pre proxy and 922 proxy know how the night proxy is. So know how the IP proxy actually works. So I'm just going to give you a brief explanation on how the IP proxy actually works. So the IP proxy is also a residential proxy, and as you can see, the night proxy IP actually lasts for 24 hours. As you can see it here, I'm not the one that said it, but they are the one that said it, that it lasts for what, 24 hours. So it's even more better than pair proxy, because remember, pair proxy was actually giving us 24 hours, but later reduced to I think 12 hours. Even sometimes it did not even reach 12 hours and it's just gone. But this one, they are promising they will give us 24 hours of IP. So for instance, if you get a particular IP on a specific region or ISP, you get to use that IP for 24 hours. So which is a very, very good offer for one. That's for one IP. So on this one, let me just give you a brief explanation. So if for instance you want to get 5 proxy or 10 proxy, for instance, so per one proxy you actually get, for instance, let's just say you get a UK proxy or a US proxy from this IP, then if that one actually gets up to 24 hours, then it's no longer valid. You have to get another IP again. So anytime you get an IP, it's going to reduce. For instance, let's say you get 10. If you get today, it will reduce to 9. If you get the next day, it reduces to 8. That is how this one works. So those people that actually use pair proxy and 922 proxy, we understand better. So actually, if you want to also get this for a way cheaper amount, you can actually reach out to me on Telegram. I'll also drop my link on Telegram, so you can actually reach out to me on Telegram. So that is that for that. And also, please take note, this IP can only work if you are making use of your Windows, your Linux, and your Mac OS. They have not yet created the phone version, so I don't think they will actually create it. So if you are making use of Windows and Mac OS or Linux, you'll be able to get access or make use of the IP on this night proxy. But if you're also using laptop and you want to also learn how you can use it, I think I'll make a video. It just depends on the comment I get. Then I will make a video on how you can use it on your laptop. And I'll also add how you can use it on your phone. That's if you have a laptop. And according to what I discovered when I was using it on my laptop, your laptop too must also be connected, or your laptop must be in the app. That's on this app that you're going to install on your phone. Your laptop must be in the app for you to be able to access it on your mobile phone. And I see it like it's going to be stressful for most users. I'm not actually making use of this. You get my point. So I'm not actually making use of it. But if you want to make use of it, I can still show you how. It just depends on the comment. If I get the comment of people saying that they actually want to learn how they can access it on their laptop and their phone at the same time, I'll make a video on it. But why we are actually here today is for the GB aspect, because that is the one I am currently using and it's actually amazing. So I'll show you how you can actually get this also. So for you to actually get this that you want to get. For example, you want to get per gig. I'll also, if you want to actually get per gig, you can also reach out to me on Telegram. I'm going to give you for a very sweet price, because the price here I think is actually very high than what I'll give to you. So as you can see, I've actually gotten different. They actually got one today, as you can see, 1 gig. So if you want to actually get, you can actually reach out to me. How I will give you 1 gig for a way cheaper amount. So it just depends on the one you want to go for, either 2 gig, 3 gig. It just depends on your pocket. I'll give you for a way lesser amount. So if I'll actually give you a code that you will redeem when you actually want to redeem your code. You just have to, as you can see where I am, I'm in the GB aspect. In the information, you just scroll down to the bottom, you see redeem code. This is where you're actually going to input the code that I will send to you when you actually buy the CD key. I will send you the CD key, which you are going to input here. Then you click on redeem. Then once you redeem, your balance is going to increase on this GB aspects. So now I'm going to show you how you are going to make use of this Proxy once you actually get it. So you click on, oh, and also for those that actually want to use the IP, if you want to actually use it, if you scroll down, you also see where you can actually redeem the CD key, and you click on the redeem button, and your IP is going to also add up. So if, for instance, if you get 5, it's going to show 5 IP. So now let's go straight to what I want to teach those that will be using the GB aspects. So just click on this. When you come to the GB, you click on get Proxy. So first and foremost, make sure you first create a username and password. As you can see, I've already created a username and password. On this point, you just click on this add new. Then you input your username that you want to use here. You input your password. Then this allocation, if you want to allocate a specific amount of gig to maybe a specific username, let's say you name one Abel and you want to give it a specific MB to use, you can just click on allocate. Then you put on, maybe you want to allocate 1 gig, you just put one, which stand for 1 gig. That's, you have allocated 1 gig on that specific IP. So if 1 gig is exhausted, you no longer be able to use the data, even if it's still remaining. But if you want to actually leave it to unlimited, you put it on unlimited. Then you can just click on add sub username. Then once you add the sub username, it's going to be showing like this. Then you'll now be able to do what? Get your Proxy. That's when you'll be able to get your Proxy. So I'll show you how you can do that now. So for instance, for this video, I'll be using a different country for this video. So you can just click on the region aspect. Then you pick the country you want to go for. You pick the country you want to go for. For this video, I'll be using Argentina. Then if you want to actually go with the state and city and ISP, I'll show you. If you click on the states, maybe you want to choose state, for instance. Maybe you want to choose the states in Argentina that you want to target on, you can just click on it. If you want to go for the city, you click on the city, then you pick the city you actually want to go for. Then if you want to click on ISP, you click on ISP, then you click on the one that you want to go for. So I'll just be picking ISP on this video because I don't want this video to be very long. Then on this rotating IP, if you want to go for rotating IP, you can go for rotating IP. If you want to go for sticking IP, you can go for sticking IP. It just depends on what you want to use it for. But me, I like going with sticky IP. And you can also decide how you want the sticky IP to rotate. Is this 60 minutes? 60 minutes means 1 hour. Is it 120 minutes? 120 minutes, 2 hours. So I'm going with 120 minutes. So then you scroll to the bottom, you will see this. You just have to copy one of them. You can copy any of them. So I'm copying this first one. Then now what you just need to do is to input this in your super Proxy or any third-party app you usually use to input your Proxy to actually make use of it. So I'll open my super Proxy, then input this. So as you can see, I'm already on my super Proxy. So let me add those things that I just copied. So you can give it any name at all. So I'll just give this test since I'm just making an example. Then you also have a username and password. So I just want to paste everything in this username so that it will be easy for me to copy and paste. So as you can see, our port and our server, you just have to take note of everything. So our port is actually the last digit, which is 17521. Then our server is the next one, which is 57.129.39, then 0.45. So our password is actually Abel password. Let's write our password. Yes, yeah, that's the password. Then to you clean the ones you have copied and the last comma. Then you can see we have actually input this. So now I'm going to actually do the test in a particular browser for you to know that it is actually connected to Argentina. So let's go ahead to go to our browser and do that. So I'll be using this browser to show you how to show you if it's actually connected properly. So we're going to war.net first. So as you can see, war.net is actually connected to Argentina. So let's just check another website. Let's just check this IP score. So we'll be sure that it's actually connected to Argentina. Let's check. So as you can see, it is actually connected to Argentina. So like I said while I was talking on this video, like I said, if you want to actually get the IP or you want to actually get the GB, which is the gig, you can actually contact me on Telegram. I'll be leaving my link to my chat box on the description below, and I'll also be leaving the link to actually create an account on this night proxy in the link below. Thank you for actually watching the video to this point. If you gain more value, please subscribe and also hit the notification bar so that anytime I drop on that banger like this, you will also be the first to actually watch it. Thank you.